Oh, thanks, man. I totally didn't pay you to say that.
You won't really?
I won't. It's not broken in yet, you fool. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash. I can't valet a bike. I can't believe he's actually getting a valet. That's very, that's funny. Oh, look at this right here. We are in neutral. You know something cool I noticed? The gear indicator on the dash. Watch it. I'm going to shift in the first. Oh, the kickstand was down. You see the little gear emblem move. See it? That is actually really cool. Is this thing on? Oh my god, I'm so wasted. Ah, just kidding. Woo! That was a good meal. Thanks, Scott. Alright, well, let's try not to crash. I certainly do not intend to crash. Oh god, I don't intend on crashing. Know what I do intend on doing? Number 2, though, I'll tell you that much. At least the bike doesn't vibrate like a Harley would. Alrighty. Man, heated grips are great for occasions like this. The one sad thing the bike doesn't have, it's a very minor thing, but like all the Ducatis have at least I think all of them have a temperature gauge. Ambient temperature. Not that it fucking matters, because you're on a bike, so you know if it's cold or if it's warm, but you know, then you can at least look at it and go, oh wow, it's 56 degrees. But I got the heated grips on. I got my leg wrapped up against this pipe. I will say the pipe's actually so not hot that when it's cold like this, you wish it was hot, you know? If you're just sitting there idling and it's a hot summer day, you'll notice just barely, just residual heat, the same sort of heat you get off the engine heads, I guess. But nothing that where you gotta shift your leg or move your leg. At least not so far. I've ridden these only a few hundred miles, and not in the hottest of conditions, and especially not in traffic. But there was times where we were sitting, I was in Borrego Springs in California, in the desert, and we had all the bikes running, but we had the instructors talking and explaining stuff to us. And I remembered, I just knew that there was heat there, but it wasn't hot. I mean, it wasn't uncomfortable at all. And we were sitting there in the sun, you know, for a good 5-10 minutes or so while these guys were talking, and no issue at all. It didn't matter closer to the cat or not. I mean, I think the installation is so good. A lot of people think that if you touch it, even through your jeans, you're going to get burned, and that's not even the case. Not at all. There's so much heat shielding. You can put your bare hand up to it and you're not going to get burned. Definitely feeling it. Ooh. Speaking about what I'm feeling, man, these heated grips are insane. Not only, they're not just on and off, there's high, medium, and low. And I suspect most people will be on medium or low. It is very nice and hot. I just put it down in medium. That is just one of those things, like heated seats in a car, you never really think you need or want. But then when you're shopping for your next car and your 96, you know, luxury car had heated seats, you're always going to be asking the sales guy, you know, if you can get the option for the heated seats. And then on a bike, you're totally exposed to the elements. It's just, I haven't really tried a heated seat yet. I've been on many bikes that have had heated seats, and not naturally aspirated heated seats like a Ducati from the engine heat. Actual bikes like the, you know, the Tigers have them. Fully loaded Tigers come with them. KTM's have them as an option. But I've never been in conditions where I've been sitting on one and I actually needed to use it, because usually I'm on the company bikes, and you know, we're not riding company bikes late in the fall and winter or whatever. I mean, no one wants to do that. But as an owner, I'd be curious what I could see where that'd be nice. You know, if it comes with a bike, it's definitely not going to say no to that. God, this bike is so effortless to ride. It's effortless, but not boring. Some bikes are so good, you just totally fall out of love with them instantly. You just, you know, when you want it to produce more, or at least be more exciting in any way, even if it's, you know, being unrefined or something that's characteristically that's just exciting. Just, this bike is so easy to ride, and it's so easy to ride the way you want it. So if you want to ride it enthusiastically, you can do that. Very reminiscent of the Ducati Scrambler, the new Ducati Scrambler 1100. That was a bike I didn't think I was going to like, and I really like that bike. Man, it's just, it's hard to understand all these bikes. It's hard to understand, like, what's the point? Another Scrambler, another classic, another adventure bike, whatever. But that 1100 Scrambler was one of those bikes that you're like, oh man, it all makes sense when you're riding it. The power delivery, the character, the sound, just a little bit of extra torque from the 800. I couldn't imagine, there's a kitty or something. I couldn't imagine getting the smaller version. And then this bike, this 1200 Scrambler from Triumph, has a very reminiscent, just torque, power, feel that 1100 Ducati had. So that's pretty cool. Fuck, what street am I on? Okay, I'm going the right way. That's good. You know, and coming from a guy who, my dream bike, and I still talk about it, it's the best motorcycle I've ever ridden is a Ducati Multistrada. Go all out, maybe Pikes Peak, that's a fabulous bike. But the Multistrada S Tour is just one of those bikes where, man, these grips are so hot. I love it. I'm turning it down to low. The Multistrada is one of those bikes where you just don't expect it. You're like, oh, okay, what's its place in the market? What's, you know, there's a very convoluted market there. Everyone's got an adventure bike. What is this, a road-oriented adventure bike? Is this a tall sport bike? Is it a enduro bike? And the Multistrada S Tour is a tall, comfortable sport bike. It is unbelievable. Best street engine Ducati's ever made, in my opinion, in terms of a rider's machine, a rider's bike. That bike is, fuck. That bike is just, it's just the best bike you can really ride, I think, right now in 2019 on the street for all, like an all-purpose utilitarian thing, because everything's a tool of the job. If you need a sport bike, you get a sport bike. If you need a Street Fighter naked bike, you get that. A lot of emotions tie into those sort of things. Like adventure bikes don't really get everyone really excited about the looks. Like this bike really, I was kind of surprised. I'm not a sport bike guy, but but I like to go fast. This bike has that sort of heritage, that Scrambler authenticity, the Triumph, you know, heritage and styling and history combined with adventure bike tech. Okay, I gotta figure out which way I'm going. I gotta get on North Avenue because I should have turned on St. Charles. The suspension is totally adjustable. It might be worth considering putting it in a sort of comfort. There is a comfort mode. I gotta say though, I really feel like I'm gonna shit my pants. This bike is comfortable to stand on. You're not reaching down, it's not pulling your arms out of your socket. Definitely nice to just stretch out. So that's it. Goodbye.